Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depend on your time and your location that you are about to join We Biafra TV. From my location, I salute you and I greet you. So as you come in, please like and share very fast because we might not have all the whole time today to be long. And we are going to make this program to be very short as possible as you can. So when you got the message on your own time, then you can have your data to listen to it properly and also share the program. We are here with another different opinion. And also from the things that have happened to those who has been in this situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, how all of them was released is what we want to let you know, because there is no shortcut. But before we further go on, as I welcome you, please welcome another person by liking and sharing the program. That is how you can do so. So please do not hesitate to like the program, share the program whenever it comes to your doorstep. What you are about to hear from this platform is quite different from what we have been hearing from any platform. And we will focus on the main issues that the heart is bleeding for, yielding for an answer, calling for a result. That's what we are giving to you. Also, giving you the rightful way that you, as a Biafran, what you should focus on it right now. Not laughing on platforms. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you ever love Simon, what you should do now, and where all your strength, where all your muscle, all your channel should go to, is what we are about to hear this evening. There is no other way out when a leader who is fighting for a new country was kidnapped or arrested before declaration. We are going to be taking them one after the other and how they all was being released. You need to understand there is difference between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu situation and any other person in the world right now, and Mazi Simon Ekpa. Until you come to understand it, then you will stop begging. Then you will stop wasting your time on certain things that's happening going on social media, and you focus on the main thing through the government of United States of Biafra, pushing for this our international recognition. That is how our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra, is going to come out. Those who are keeping him have studied everything. I told you, Nigeria is that lawless country. No amount of protests that will trigger them, unless that particular thing that is going to trigger them is what will trigger them. It's only when you study Nigeria, it's only when Nigeria kill Abacha and keep on thinking about that. His case in the court, until he dies in the prison. And his own case is quite different from the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Abacha was not fighting to divide Nigeria. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to do what? To break that yoke called Nigeria, that death sentence called Nigeria. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. Like what a leader of Bangladesh fight for, and how he was released. I have told you evidence and what international law talks when a leader was arrested before declaration, and also I have proved to you difference between bandit Boko Haram and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see him to remain adamant. You see him to not show concern. You choose not to preach what will trigger the international community to bring him out. Sometimes I got angry when I see what people discuss on social media. Do you know that? Did you think that when God sent Satan to the world to come and help and destroy the world, don't you think that God could have kept the internal affair between Satan and Christ first, start treating, start expositioning it before Christ will come and die for us? But he abandoned Satan and his movement, and he hit what will bring out Jesus Christ, and he will die for us and rose up. That is where we are. The platforms where you go, you laugh, you talk, you listen, is not what we need this time around. We need those things that we can tell international global community to see that we understand the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You who are looking for protests under one Nigeria or under political, you who are looking for any other thing that is not coming from the Biafra government, from the Biafra government to our recognition, to taking over our land, you are wasting your time. You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to die. That is why you pay attention on things that are not very important. That is why I bring issue of Christ, who died for us. When Satan was attempting Christ, while the Christ told him, Satan, get behind me, and he focused on the main thing, on the main goal of him to liberate the entire world. Why did he do that? Make a connection of a dots, so you understand what you're supposed to do. We leave the most important things and focus on our internal problem too much. Some international people will come at our page, they will be laughing at us. Some international people will come at our page, they will be laughing on things we are posting, things we are discussing, the conversation we are having that are not yielding any. Our internal conflict cannot get us recognition. Rather, it keeps us where we are. It can never get us international recognition. Rather, it will keep us where we are. And that's what we are doing. That is why some of America wrote in my comment section that we are not ready to take our freedom. That we are not ready. That when we are ready, that we know and we will take it. And when you find this, come across every platform, even on S handle. What they told you today is what they're telling you tomorrow. That's what they're telling us tomorrow. The same thing, nothing changed. We are one place. We are not helping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, neither helping Simon Ekpa with the things we do on social media. There is a time about to say, ceasefire, allow them to say the nonsense. Sometimes you have a little time to attach them. What you are doing, when it matters for you to attach them into what you are doing. The things you think what you are doing for us, what is that? The same thing we said yesterday, what we are saying every blessed day. We are repeating one thing and we are one place. Like I said, the program will not be too long. It might be just maybe 2 hours or 1 hour, and then we call it off. Because we want people to listen to the program properly and learn something from it. This evening, we are going to discuss on the things that every other leader who liberates his people from the oppressor to a new country, what they passed through, and how they was released. That is the level where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is right now, and Simon Ekpa. The level where there is not the level of Radio Rama. It's not the level of RCC. It's not the level of Sana Parawa, is the level where they are. They are in the level of a fighting for a new country. That is the level where they are right now. Tell me what's the difference from what you are saying from origin to day one. Can you tell me? Can you? So, my people, please help me like and share the program. Just calm down. After my sharing, once we get our 10 likes, we'll go straight to the document and read it, to read the history of how Bangladesh leader was released from the prison from Pakistan. He fought for freedom like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he take away before the declaration of Bangladesh. He was arrested. He took away from his people. And what his people did, after I have read you how he was released, then I will, the other next day, I will give you what they did before he was released. And you ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you saying on social media? Saga. Fighting ourselves, laughing on it. From November last year to today, the same thing is what we are doing, not changing. Please, AC. No changing. We continuously do the same thing day in, day out, morning and night, afternoon, evening, nothing. Now, across social media. Or in here, Kaga, we go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or name a hand when he gets you social media to help the government. It is very sad. It is what some things that we are doing social media is very, very sad. The same thing you put tomorrow. The same thing. So ask yourself, if that thing that you are doing or you are saying was not in social media, what are you going to preach to the people of the world to understand the importance of the declaration and the why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was where he is today and how he's going to be released? Ask yourself a question. Rethink. We are not helping the government at all. Neither we are helping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my Simon neighbor. Rather, we are on social media. But if the international community, if any member of congressmen, if somebody who is under government or any country come inside our platform and keep silent, what they will see is they will just laugh at us. They don't know what they are doing. Have you asked yourself, why did Jesus Christ ask Satan, get behind me? Let me focus on what I'm doing. There is some things you will say, get behind me, and you move on. We are not moving on. On social media, we are one place. Listen to from one thing we had yesterday, we had it today, every time, one thing. What is the news that we are bringing? What is the decision that we are making? What are you doing to make sure that the world knows that this is how this thing happened? Why is it taking much time? Namibia fought for 2 decades, 24 years. The Biafran people, we are going to 60 years of fighting for our country. And you never ask yourself, in time of Ucheme, what are we doing? When Ucheme left, we'll take over 1 year or 2 years to attack Ucheme. What we are doing between only ourselves that we are fighting, is it how the world will come to help us? Change your way on things you listen, things you call on, things you pay your attention. It is a time that everything needs to be changed. Level has changed. The world understand there is a saboteur. If you want to listen to saboteurs, go and listen to them. So far it's Nimi Etinyani. So far it's Nanti Ahozo. Check social media. How many of us talk about Nigeria? How many of us bring videos of Nigeria and upload on our platforms? We are going to 60 years of our what? Independence, not yet done. Honestly, some things that we are doing same than Abanyamri. That is the truth that we must tell ourselves. That is the truth we must tell ourselves. So, my people, I see you, Emmanuel, good evening from here. I see you, Benchinaka, good evening from here. I greet you all. Thank you for being on my page this night. Thank you so much. I love you all. As we are moving on to the main thing that will bring us here. We are waiting for the like to increase to just 10 people. Then we bring to you how a leader, we will bring them one after the other, so you may think. Not that you are outside doing nothing, constantly repeating one thing every blessed day. Why can't take one day, do the other one, another day, do another different thing? Why must it be one that we are doing? What they call the Azro simply mean that we are not serious to take our freedom. If you are not, I am. Because I know the importance of this freedom for me. I know the importance of this freedom to me. I don't know, to you. For how long? Well, the leader of Bangladesh was released after the recognition of his country. And they come back. He leads his people again. They give him the chance to be their first prime minister. They give him a chance to be their first president. He was released after declaration of what? Of that country called Bangladesh. Somebody fought for Bangladesh. A human being like you. And the people who was outside when he was arrested, there is things they continuously doing that triggers to release their leader after those that outside has gets international recognition. He was released as a hero. That is where Mazi belongs right now. For those who are using IPOB for him, he is no longer the leader, just leader of IPOB. He is a president of a new country, United States of Biafra. He's fighting for. He used the name IPOB to fight for what? Biafra as a country. So do not be deceived when you hear IPOB, IPO. No. That is why I told you that he left for us to change that narrative. Stop calling him Onyendu. Yes, a leader is important. You can use that word. But there is a word that sinks deep into the ears and the heart of the world. Because everything is about politics. Everything is about what? Politics. That is why I am telling you that we must make a change. We must change things that we are doing. If you want Mazi to be out, you must fully back on supporting the government of United States of Biafra and also presenting yourself in front of the world that you understand the process it takes to get a new country. That you understand the process, the criteria, the level for you to get a new country. Like the Bangladesh people did in their own time. How they secured their country and how they got their independence and how they become a free nation. This is what really happened in this world. We have 8 likes, waiting for more likes so we can be able to go in. But I am telling you with the bitter truth, because the truth is always bitter. And the people don't like to go where they will hear the truth. People don't like to go where the sources are happening. They want to go where they will get saga. Where you can say it in your own way. It's no longer that way. It's no longer that way where you can say it in your own way and think that is the best. It's a pure lie. It's a time you change the narrative of the movement. It is a time that you change everything to tally around on the English they speak for freedom, tally around to the history that surrounds having a new country, making those expositions so the world will know that you understand the importance of your country and how you have to go about it. That is the thing that count so much. That is the thing that matters so much now that we are into. What do you think the world is keeping Mazi Nnamdi? Why the government is not releasing him? I told you here that the law that Nigeria break to kidnap him is bigger than the law of releasing him. for them. And the way the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put them so, where the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put entire Nigeria, the death sentence called Nigeria, where the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has dragged them in. Look at what is happening there. Is it what's happening in any other country where they will arrest a lawyer because of his exercise, he come outside to express his feeling, how you feel about what is going on and how we can stop it. A head of the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, is in Kuje prison with him, meme, and you are still smiling. You are still not proving otherwise on social media. You are still not using your handle to present the real things. You are not asking how the such leaders was released. You never ask of that. You never thought of that. You want to hear you will say you are on and you look very important. But the question is, that thing that we are saying, in the eyes of the international global community, in the eyes of countries that are paying attention on your platform, do you know that people are paying attention? Do you know that many people are paying attention in many platforms? You don't know? Okay, if the message is not get them today, do you know the message that this podcast I'm doing here today, there are some people it will go to their hand in the next 2 weeks. Because the more you share, another person share, you keep on flying. That is why I will ask you, whenever you come, like and share the program so others may see it and come in. Please, if it's the first time of coming, you will see a 3 dot in front of your right hand. The way I'm pointing my hand right now, you will see the 3 dot. Click on that 3 dot, you will see like, you will see share, then also subscribe. This is Real Biafra TV, bringing you the bitter truth. Bringing you the history that has to repeat. The history of country fighting for freedom always repeat the same way. When a leader is being released, he must release the other way other people was released. The leader is not going to just be released from court. None of these leaders has been released through court. None of them, or even through political means. None of them. Talk less of the death sentence called Nigeria does not have a law. Talk less of the death sentence called Nigeria doesn't have a law. Like I told you, don't think we are not going to be too long. That's why I want you to like and share the program. Michael, you are welcome. Or Michelle, you are welcome. Thank you for coming in. Michelle, Okoro White, good evening from here. You are welcome. I think we're going to what bring me here because I don't have much time. I want the message to sink, so it's not going to be long. Let us go in, people. Anytime you come across the program, do justice to that and pay attention. The Bangladesh leader, listen how he was released. He fought for a new country. After today, by tomorrow, we'll present to you what people outside was doing when he was taken away. Then you ask yourself, is it what we are doing? Listen to this.
The Bangladeshi leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was released from a Pakistani prison in January 1972 due to intense international pressure following the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War. Here is a summary of the events leading to his release. 1. Imprisonment. After declaring the independence of Bangladesh, then East Pakistan, on March 26, 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was immediately arrested by the Pakistani military and secretly imprisoned in a jail in West Pakistan, specifically Mianwali, and then a guest house in Rawalpindi. He was held for nearly 9 months and was even sentenced to death by a military tribunal. 2. War and defeat. In December 1971, the Pakistan Army surrendered in Dhaka to the joint forces of India and the Bangladeshi Mukti Bahini, leading to the formal creation of the independent nation of Bangladesh. 3. International pressure. After the war, the new government of Pakistan, led by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, faced overwhelming international demands to release Sheikh Mujib. World leaders saw his release as a key step toward recognizing the new reality of Bangladesh. 4. The release. Bhutto finally announced the unconditional release of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on January 8, 1972. He was secretly flown out of Pakistan on a special Pakistan International Airlines PIA flight. 5. The route home. Mujib's initial preference to fly directly to Dhaka was refused by Bhutto. He instead agreed to fly to London. In London, he met with the British Prime Minister Sir Edward Heath and held a major press conference. He then flew to New Delhi, India, where he was met by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and a massive, emotional reception. Finally, he arrived triumphantly in Dhaka on January 10, 1972, to a tumultuous welcome from the newly independent nation.
Listen again before going to analysis. Listen.
The Bangladeshi leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was released from a Pakistani prison in January 1972 due to intense international pressure following the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War. Here is a summary of the events leading to his release. 1. Imprisonment. After declaring the independence of Bangladesh, then East Pakistan, on March 26, 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was immediately arrested by the Pakistani military and secretly imprisoned in a jail in West Pakistan, specifically Mianwali, and then a guest house in Rawalpindi. He was held for nearly 9 months and was even sentenced to death by a military tribunal. 2. War and defeat. In December 1971, the Pakistan Army surrendered in Dhaka to the joint forces of India and the Bangladeshi Mukti Bahini, leading to the formal creation of the independent nation of Bangladesh. 3. International pressure. After the war, the new government of Pakistan, led by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, faced overwhelming international demands to release Sheikh Mujib. World leaders saw his release as a key step toward recognizing the new reality of Bangladesh. 4. The release. Bhutto finally announced the unconditional release of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on January 8, 1972. He was secretly flown out of Pakistan on a special Pakistan International Airlines PIA flight. 5. The route home. Mujib's initial preference to fly directly to Dhaka was refused by Bhutto. He instead agreed to fly to London. In London, he met with the British Prime Minister Sir Edward Heath and held a major press conference. He then flew to New Delhi, India, where he was met by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and a massive, emotional reception. Finally, he arrived triumphantly in Dhaka on January 10, 1972, to a tumultuous welcome from the newly independent nation.
Are you hearing this? Now we go into our analysis.
The Bangladeshi leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was released from a Pakistani prison in January 1972 due to intense international pressure following the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War.
The Bangladesh leader was released. The Bangladesh leader, Mujibur Rahman, was released from the Pakistan prison in 1972 due to intense international pressure following the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War. A leader of Bangladesh was took away, where he's also fighting like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where he's also fighting like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He took away. And what happened? He took away and imprisoned him in 1972 due to the intense international pressure following the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War. There is a pressure everywhere. There is a pressure, mountain pressure everywhere. It's not going to say that Biafra will come. It's not about what we are doing. What is this? What is this international pressure that the people outside mounted for their leader to be released? You're going to hear that one tomorrow. Here is a summary of the event leading to his release. What led to his release? One, they told that they mount international pressure after the liberation phase. What is this liberation phase? The liberation phase was that before our declaration. The liberation phase, I said, it was the way we are acting before our official declaration of United States of Biafra. That is the liberation phase. The liberation phase also continue as we are pushing to get our international recognition. But the level of the liberation has changed. The level of the liberation is under step, under criteria, under principle, under all the existing protocol of the international global community and both local and foreign. This is how we are going to go about it. And that is where we are going. That is how we are going about it right now. But there is precious areas that we are not going. I won't tell you that area now. It must be tomorrow. So you will know there is why things are somehow not really the way it's supposed to be. By November 29, it's going to be 1 year. What and what are we not be? What and what did we? In fact, what and what are we not doing? You must find out as time may come. And what are the things that we are doing that are not necessary? You may know it as time is coming. So, look at a Bangladesh leader, Rahman. He imprisoned in Pakistan, like the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was imprisoned by Nigerian government. Because of this guy that was in prison, do they stop fighting for him to release? Do they stop fighting for the new country to get the international recognition? The answer is no. The people outside, the leader, another person took over the mantle. Like what our DPM is doing right now. Even though that she was officially appointed for that position at this moment. Those that outside mounted international pressure. On this international pressure, we, Biafra government, are not mounting international pressure. Sorry, I must say the truth. What is this international pressure? It's not about pen and paper. No. The international pressure is not about pen and paper. That's why I told you. I am not going to tell you here today what is international pressure that the government of USB is not mounting so much on it. If something is 100%, at least we are only on 25% on international global community. Because we are making it only one side, which you know, lobby and congressmen. Which is only lobby and congressmen. The others, the lobby and congressmen are 50%. Then the one that we are not doing is the main 50%. We are not there. There is two factors of we make it 9 to 100%. That other country like Bangladesh did when the leader was taken away. When the leader took away from them, there is level of pressure they mount. Both in social media, both everywhere they are. Both those in abroad, those in India, those in Britain, those every part of the world, once they have made the declaration. And there is things that they all accomplished. If something is 10, and it happens that you are doing only 3, did you pass? The answer is no. If something is 10 and you are doing only 3, did you pass? The answer is you did not pass the exam. You failed the exam. So, I want us to easily understand the important areas that need our attention this time that we are into. Those areas are what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to hang it on until tomorrow comes. But let us go how he was released and the summary of how the event led to his release. Listen.
Here is a summary of the events leading to his release. 1. Imprisonment. After declaring the independence of Bangladesh, then East Pakistan, on March 26, 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was immediately arrested by the Pakistani military and secretly imprisoned in a jail in West Pakistan, specifically Mianwali, and then a guest house in Rawalpindi. He was held for nearly 9 months and was even sentenced to death by a military tribunal. 2.
Listen, number 1, imprisonment. They took him away. They imprisoned him like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is how the imprisonment of Rahman of Bangladesh, the man who stood up and fight to make sure that the people of Bangladesh become a free country from Pakistan and India. After Second World War, he did the same process that we are into. Their own is 1972. Our own is 1967 to 1970. People fought their own. They got their own. What is happening to us? They sabotage us everywhere, and we also help them to the sabotaging. He was imprisoned. Imprisonment after this one was even after declaration. No. He was imprisoned after declaration. On a day of the declaration, when he made it, they took him away. And the people fall back, refused to accept the mandate, to accept the declaration. The answer is no. People move on with the declaration process, and they continue moving, doing the most important and necessary things at a time like that. Mazi Nnamdi has been there for 5 years. How about Obie? It's going to 1 year. But do you know that the effort of the Bangladesh people and the government of Bangladesh triggered his release? Under 9 months, he was released. This is why Pakistan sentenced him to death under their military law. They sentenced Rahman to death. Nigeria silently sentenced Mazi Nnamdi to death. That is why this 4 or 5 years, there were over 7 years of Mazi Nnamdi with them. They were their adjournment. They took Rahman away. Under 9 months, they sentenced him. Under 9 months, his people fought through tunnel and bring him out. By how? Under international pressure. We are not pressurizing international global stage. Only going on S and make a statement is not. It's not okay. I don't want to go to things that we're not doing well this evening, because you make no difference a little bit on what I'm doing this evening. The people outside, the people that Rahman left, and when they took him away, they did not fall back. They stand on the mandate of the declaration, and they put political pressure, international pressure. They mounted so much that they trigger the world to talk about release of Rahman under 9 months. And our own is 5 years. We have fought for the freedom for 60 years. What is holding us? We that believe in this is of Biafra, the one holding ourselves and not holding our leader, Mazi. The pressure is not enough. On the international pressure is not enough. Why am I not seeing my comments? Oh God. Has anybody called me to hang up my... Nobody called. So what went wrong? Sorry, my people, I cannot see my comments. But after here, I'll do one thing. Now listen. After declaration, the independence of Bangladesh, the East Pakistan, on March 26, 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahim was immediately arrested by the Pakistan military and secretly imprisoned him in jail in western Pakistan. After he was even there, made the declaration, and they took him away. And our own was not there, and they took him away. Our own case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the case of this Rahman of Bangladesh are the same case. Our case of our leader, our president Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the case of Juma Kenyatta of Kenya is the same thing. But all these people was released. After sentencing them to death, they all released. 9 months. Africa will almost take a decade. We are fought for over 4 decades, going to 5 decades, fighting for this freedom. And the Mazi Kanu is going to Nigeria court, he must go over 1 decade, which is 12 years. Is it what you want? That is why I am angry on things we do on social media. Things we present to the world to see. What we are doing is not to present ourselves. It is to present to the world. Look at how this man was released. What is holding our leader? Why do we are not talking, even though we know? But we must continuously giving them the voice of strong voice for them to know that we are not happy with the role they are playing on our leader. Both America, both Britain, any country in the world who are not talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who are not asking, who are not supporting us to get him released, as give us our new country also, to support, to give us recognition, what we're asking for the world. Why does it take much time? Bangladesh that take only 1 year. They got their own they got their own international recognition. Why does no one country under UN, why does no one country under Africa want to open up and say yes, even if by Tory? Why none of them stand up and said yes, Biafra is their country? We support them. We have signed a treaty with them. That is the kind of thing that will be asked on social media. So when it's flying, the pity will come. Look at Rahman, he took away. After he stood up and made a declaration, on the eve of that declaration, they took him away. The same level of this took him as Simon away from us. How many days our declaration before Finland did what Pakistan did in 1971, March 26, they did the same thing to our Prime Minister by Finland authority, repeating what these people did to Rahman of Bangladesh by taking Obatobi away to silence him. And what are we doing? Now, after they've arrested him, immediately, secretly imprison him, try him under their law judiciary, and pass death sentence on his head. Because of the past death sentence of his head, did his people stop the fight? Did his people stop what they're supposed to do? Did they fall back anywhere? Do they go to RCC? What the people of Bangladesh did? Let us see what they did a little bit. Tomorrow we'll get it fully. If you want to hear. Especially Maumiwi and then goes to us in Rewapledi. He was held for nearly 9 months and he was even sentenced to death by military tribunal in Pakistan. They held him, sentenced him to death. Did his people run away? No. Because of the sentencing to death, did he demoralize the mind of the people? The answer is no. The people stood on their feet and continued pushing. Push until do everything. They said here that they mount political, they mount international pressure. Not mounting pressure on Pakistan. They mount their pressure on the international global community by using the Constitution, UN Charter, Shrine, Montevideo Convention, flashing it everywhere. This is what asked us to do. We have done it while holding our leader. And the international community comes in by through India there, and they get what? They get him released. And they recognize their country. Nigeria will not recognize us without mounting pressure on the international global stage. Nigeria is not going to release anything about us, recognize Biafra, until we mount international political pressure to Nigeria. That is only where they're going to release us. Yes, I see you, Joseph. You're welcome. Chidozie, you're welcome. Emmanuel, Obenia, you're welcome. I see you, Emmanuel. You are welcome. I see you, Holy Moses. You are welcome. I see you, Stanley. You are welcome. I see you, Bello. You are welcome. I see you, Iburube. You're also welcome on the page. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So we move what we are doing this evening, because let us call a spade a spade. Let us see how other countries, we are not the first, we are not going to be the last either. Let us see how other countries get their own independence. Let us see how everything works on them. Let us see how everything that's the people thought is not going to be possible, how it becomes possible. That is why I love those who are social media making mockery of United States of Biafra government. Please like and share, and also subscribe on the page. This is Real Biafra TV. Subscribe, please, so you will know whatever we are live. We are bringing history of every country in the world that have fought for freedom the same way we are fighting it right now as the Biafran people. That is what this platform are capable of being doing. So if you check our previous video, you will see it. Those on comments who followed us from day one may give answer to that. I said that is what we are doing here. That's what we seek to do. A man that make a declaration of a new country, then he take away the same day he's on the pulpit. His own, did his people run away? The answer is no. Did he continue doing what he's doing? The answer is yes. The people continue, push. You had it here. Let me go back to it. He said, the Bangladesh leader, Sheikh Mujib Rahman was released from a Pakistan prison in January 1972 due to the international pressure. International pressure is what triggered his release and making a Bangladesh become a new country in 1972. The declaration was held on 1971. Remember, but on January he got what? My people. He was held for nearly 9 months and was even sentenced to death by military tribunal of Pakistan. He was sentenced to death. But did he die? Did they kill him? No. His people mounted pressure and told the world, look what is good. This is injustice. This is not what we are law. This is not what we are shatter. This is not what we are this. They're hitting all rounds of the forebody that guides a new country and how the process will go. They start presenting to the world that we have a permanent population in the homeland. We have a permanent population in abroad. We have all it takes. And they present their government and the cabinet members to the world. Present their military. Present their police. Then what happened? What happened then? They now get recognition. The leader was released under 9 good months. Only 9 good months it was released. Why our own is different? You should be asking yourself. Why our own is so different? Why are we not paying attention? Why are you not trying to bring things and read things that you may understand the level of where we are? That nobody will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no court, no protest in Nigeria. It's the attention that we got from the international community will release him. They have final say on this of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you and I and government are doing the needful. Let's continue. Number 2.
War and defeat. In December
War and defeat.
1971, the Pakistan army surrendered in Dhaka to the joint forces of India and the Bangladeshi Mukti Bahini, leading to the formal creation of the independent nation of Bangladesh.
War and defeat. In December 1971, the Pakistan army surrendered in Dhaka to the joint force of India and the Bangladesh Mukti Bahini, leading to the formal creation of the independent nation of Bangladesh. What do they mean here? Only Biafra army will not do it. If we do it by special grace of God, how equipped we are. India helped Bangladesh. That is why the most important thing is to seek for African country or anywhere who can support our military to come out to start chasing Nigerian government away in our land. Do we need to seek for help for other countries in Africa or anywhere in the world that will help us to do what? To back us up to fight Nigerian government, to remove their military, their police in our land. No, Benchinaka, no. Bangladesh has those who sabotage them. The same thing we are passing, because I have checked very well about them. Is it not people from Bangladesh that went and go and tell Pakistan they are making declaration that Rahman is here and he was captured? The same saboteurs everywhere. Now we are not the same. Similarly, we are the same because we are passing. The leader was arrested. Mazi is not arrested. Mazi and the Kanu is not kidnapped over 5 years right now. And what are we doing? I want to understand that first, no court release Rahman. No court release Rahman of Bangladesh. No single court is the one that released him. Okay, now we are not the same. What of the international pressure? Bangladesh made it by a country like India supporting them, give them also volunteer their military to work with them. And when they work with them together, do you know that Bangladesh take time, only under 3 months, to capture all the saboteurs and the enemy of Bangladesh, their own people, just sink all of them one day. They take 2 months to gather them, put them in one place, and sink all of them. That is what they did. The same thing, America did the same thing. America tormented their saboteurs in the midst of them. The same way Finland tormented their own, my brother Benchinaka. There is no other way. We are passing the process, the existing protocol of how other countries got their own independence. That is the protocol we are going. That is why they said, I will stand on the existing protocol. This is where we are going to pass through. There's no other way. Oh yeah, check now. Tell me the difference. Is it not Nigerian military are the one keeping assignments and the camp? It's not the same they are arresting our people, accusing our people in our homeland, fighting our Biafra army, occupying our land. The same way Pakistan occupy Bangladesh land. We need that alliance from a full country. I don't want to go into alliance between Amazonia. There is things that we are going to look for. There's no that we are going to bow down on for us to get what we want. There are things that we have to do. for us to get what we want. There are things that we are going to accept for now, for us to get what we want also. If the leader of Bangladesh, who was sentenced to death, was released, what of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who Nigeria? Oh, you never believe that Nigeria has already sentenced Mazi Simon and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't believe in that. You never come into your mind. Oh, you never think of how one of the presidents of Nigeria was died. How they put him in prison and continuously coming. Let's allow the procedure of court. I want to tell you direct this night. None of these leaders who was released by court or by political means, no, they was only released in the interest of their country. Are you afraid of being called terrorist? I am not. See, there is no excuse. Benchinaka, if you're an Igbo man, ndebe anyị n'okwu Igbo si na adị adị n'Igbo eje agụ osu. Adị adị n'Igbo eje ahịa afọ ọsọ. That is where it doesn't matter how many we are. The issue is that the number we have, are we doing what we're supposed to do? It's not about Muslim, because India is not a Muslim. Britain is not a Muslim then. But they are the one who helped them out now. How they help them out? That's why I told you it's called for another day program. How all this country help them. And what does it mean? Political pressure. You leave the area you're supposed to focus and focus on the other area you're not supposed to focus. The area we're supposed to focus is, what is this political pressure? What is political pressure? Why you know that we're not different, that we're different people? Then tell us, what is political pressure, the mount that we cannot mount? But we're living from here. What is this political pressure that they mounted that draws the attention of the world? We are talking about political pressure that are going to attract the attention of the world, and names that are going to attract the attention of the world. That is the area we're supposed to focus our attention. When you go inside something, you pick the one that is exactly with you, and look at things that you are not doing, that also doing, and implement it. Some part of political pressure is happening in Nigeria. That is the protest. But let me not go too deep of that until tomorrow comes, when we bring it fully. What it means, political pressure to release a leader of a new country who was arrested before the declaration or on the eve of the declaration. The Bangladesh own is a quite good example. Also, the Kenya own, the India own. South Africa is just after the regime they fought for. They did not fight they did not fight to divide Africa, to divide South Africa. When Namibia is fighting to stay on their own, to live or to move out from the oppressed, happened to be South Africa. They fought also. Something happens to their leaders also. There is no shortcut for this our freedom. There is no shortcut for this our new country. No shortcut. We must implement everything. We must pass that rule that every other country. That is where we are right now. Where we are right now is that road that every other country that's passed in the world. I refuse to accept that word. Honestly. We must continue. Let us go on. Because we always like to shy away from truth and take a... There is no excuse. Try it. Put your head first and try. Do you know how many times Obatobia tried? Do you know how many times Obatobia tried because of this movement? Do you know? We need alliance from our one of Africa countries who are very tough. It doesn't matter if that African country is Muslim. Do you know that we can have an alliance with them, keep it secret? Our alliance with Amazonia, is it still on? If something happened that is spoiled, can't it be repaired back? All these countries in the past that has organized us as a Biafra in 1967 to 1970, can we try them back? Can we rotate that to some people in Africa that are very close to us, that is not going to take 20 hours before they can fly and enter in our airspace? I know that the government are doing the needful. They are trying, but we need more to save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you can see that Nigeria cannot release him. Now they refuse to release him. We need to apply everything humanly possible to release him. That is the area I'm driving you to. We got to do everything possible to make that we release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number 3.
3. International pressure. After the war, the new government of Pakistan, led by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, faced overwhelming international demands to release Sheikh Mujib. World leaders saw his release as a key step toward recognizing the new reality of Bangladesh.
Do you hear it? International pressure. After the war, the new government of Pakistan, led by Ali Bhutto, focused overwhelming international demand to release Sheikh Mujib. World leaders saw his release as a key step towards recognizing the new reality of what? The new reality of Bangladesh. After his release, after he was arrested, then someone who is leading the Amazonia after their president was arrested, and those that are abroad, mounts political pressure. You may use your mind to understand today what is that is political pressure. They mounted. They write their documents everywhere, shows to the world that how they will start declaring their country, how they are sovereign state right now, all the criteria. It's like being on paper, flying everywhere. Even they will print it and point on the street. If you arrest them to come to clean the street, they will tell you why they're doing what they are doing. They will still come and clean it and pay the fine. They don't care. It's like someone painting our declaration day, be putting it everywhere on the road, even inside those bins, so people will pick it and be seen. And once they type up who arrested their leader and what they want, they start open things that I see. Because anybody is no people, na nkem nanya bezioko, mana nkem no nante boase. Forcing overwhelming international demand to release Sheikh Mujib. World leaders saw his release as a key step. They saw his release as a key step towards recognizing the new reality of British. The world happened to now accept that this is the reality. That Bangladesh has made a declaration and their first leader of their first president was being arrested and sentenced because of what? Because of his self-determination. Because of self-determination, he was arrested. So defend his people by the means of making a declaration of a new country out of Pakistan and India. And India overwhelmed it. And they accepted their feet and allowed them to go. Pakistan refused. They come to fight. They lose. When India supports Bangladesh, do you know that this India was the first country that recognized Bangladesh as a country? But the Pakistan who arrested the leader, who never want them to become to refuse until the international community put pressure on them and say you must release. When South Africa refused to recognize Namibia, the international community mounted pressure on South Africa and recognized Namibia as a country. That is what once you hear the international pressure. which I said, we will go into the details of this international pressure very well. You see why I was always saying one thing. That one that we say we are not going to do might be the one that will bring what we are looking for. That's what Batobia called his movement multiple dimension. He implements everything. The one eyes will see and the one the eyes will not see. That is what is called what? Political pressure. My people. Let us go in. Then, the leader or the president of Pakistan, Alan Bluto, look at the pressure that is coming, that he cannot handle it anymore. And that the world are about to undo to them. What happened? It forces them to first also recognize Bangladesh. The same way the world man pressure on South Africa, they recognize Namibia. Namibia fought their independence out from South Africa. The leaders was also having problem. The rebel in the midst of them, the saboteurs in the midst of them, they also do their work. But the question is, because of them, did they give an excuse? Did they stop saying because of these people, we're supposed to do protest, we are not going to, because the anti-protesters will come? Use your sense, use your head. That is where we are. Number 4.
4. The release. Bhutto finally announced the unconditional release of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on January 8, 1972. He was secretly flown out of Pakistan on a special Pakistan International Airlines PIA flight 5.
Do you hear it? Because of the international pressure, what happened? The release. Bhutto finally announced the unconditional release of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on January 8, 1972. He was secretly flew out from Pakistan on a special Pakistan International Airline PIA flight. That is the number or the name of the flight they used to move him away from there. Remember, he was arrested in 1971. In 1972, 9 months they arrested him, the same 9 months they released him. Because of the political pressure that they mounted on the global stage. The pressure brings out releasing Rahman. Not courts, not by lawyer. He did not release by court. He is not released by any lawyer. Nelson Mandela is not released by court. Juma Kenyatta of Kenya is not released by any court. Look at Rahman, the sentenced to death, is not released by any court. Magandi is not released by any court, by any political pressure. No, it's by the pressure of people of Bangladesh that puts on the streets, puts everywhere, put on the embassies is what trigger release of Rahman. And the president of Pakistan released him on January 1972. He was secretly do what? Flew him out from Pakistan to England. You hear it here. Do you know that if they want to release Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria, now that there is a new country, they are not going to release him straight to our land, our country, if he must be saved. If you know the politics they are playing on a new country or with their leaders, we must be serious. He released. They took him where? Outside. They moved him away. The Pakistan president have agreement with Prime Minister of England to bring him. Now if Nigeria will mount political pressure, what Nigeria will do is what one of those courts has said. they have to return him back to Kenya. They have to return him back to Kenya. Then, Kenya, where he was kidnapped, or they will return him back to British where he has his passport on his hand. Direct. Or if for them to play due process of releasing him, they will take him back to Kenya. Kenya will send him back to from the country that he has his passport on his hand. This is how it happens, my people. These are the process. These are the when they said existing protocol. We will not jump all this existing protocol and get our own freedom. We will follow all this existing protocol. We will go through them. We walk towards them, and we can be able to achieve what we are looking for. What we are doing in social media, we know this much than they can. Even my Simon neighbor. Those that will come across our platform will be laughing at us. They are not serious. That's why I'm calling on you to change your movement, to rethink your step. I said what? Rethink your step and things you do on social media. That is what is going to help you out. That was going to help us out to secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mounting this pressure, raising our voice on our social media handles to be calling to the world and telling them what is going on, that we have met all these criteria. Why can't you handle our case the way you handle the case of Bangladesh? Why can't you handle our case the way you handle the case of India? Why can't you handle our own the way you handle the case of Namibia? Why can't you handle our case the way you handle the case of Kenya? Okay, what of them all? Why can't you handle us the way you handle America? Martin Luther King, who fought for America. Why our own is so different from what other people are passing through? Because of the oil. And I already told you that we are going to give this oil free from our land. We are calling on international body, please. We have suffered too much. We have imprisoned enough. Release our leader by recognizing University of Biafra. End it the way you end Pakistan and Bangladesh own. End it the way you end Namibia and South Africa for us. America. You play a key role in South Africa and Namibia. Today, the Biafran people are all over America, paying their taxes and rents, contributing in everything, being the good citizen of Americas. But today, what happened? You are not paying attention to our problems. Why do you go to Namibia and pay attention to America? Why did India pay attention to Pakistan? Why did you, Britain, pay attention from India to Pakistan to Bangladesh also? Why? It's a high time you know that we have known that thing that you're hiding from us. It's that time we are telling you the justice must be done on Nigeria. Revoke Nigeria mandate. Sanction Nigeria. With that, give Biafra recognition as a new country that have met all the criteria you have asked us to meet. We have met those criteria. May any country like us in Africa also come back to us and give recognition. Yes, we are the one to knock on your door. But when the government will knock with our document, please endeavor. People are dying every day. People are running away from their ancestral home. Houses are burning. Markets are burning. Killing, shooting from Nigerian government Boko Haram in the name of the military. All Nigerian military are Boko Haram people. That's why they burn house. Britain teach them how to burn house. That is what Britain teach them as their forefather. Britain in the war of Ekumeku warrior, Ekumeku war, Britain was burning our houses, killing our people. That is what is going on today. Is the name of that country called Nigeria is a death sentence to every indigenous person. We're raising our voice, calling on all these countries of the world. If you know how you play your role on Namibia, if you know how you play your role on Eritrea from Ethiopia, if you know how you play a role from Chesses in Africa, what is holding you? Because of the oil. That is why. Is it because of this? That is all. Is it another thing? Or because of you know that we will take over the world power? Please hold your world power and allow us to be. Allow us. We are calling on America to answer, to look into to interfere on Biafran people. For how long, America, are you going to shine away on the what Britain is doing, what England right now is doing to Biafran people? What Elizabeth and his queen and his house are doing to us? For how long? They enslaved our people. They throw them inside river, inside sea. They sink them. They chain them even inside the down of the sea. They chain our people. For how long are we going to live in this penury? For how long are we going to live in this sorrow? For how long are we going to die before people will answer us? Biafra is only solution to what is going on in the death sentence called One Nigeria. One Nigeria means death sentence to every indigenous people. That is why people are dying in Benue, dying in Katsina, dying in Jigawa, dying every part of the so-called, and people are dying every day. And who are dying? The indigenous people are dying. And you remain silent. We are calling on you people to look at the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You said that the only way he release him the way you people put pressure on Bangladesh, on South Africa to give Namibia recognition. Release him. Release him the way you release Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya. That is the level where he is right now because he has passed the Rubicon. A new country has been declared officially. We met every criteria for a new country. What else again do you want us to meet before you can interfere? Before people can intervene the way you intervene on the case of Rahman of Bangladesh? For how long? Number 5, listen.
The route home. Mujib's initial preference to fly directly to Dhaka was refused by Bhutto. He instead agreed to fly to London. In London, he met...
He fly where? To London. That's why I told you, Mazi Kanu, if he's being released today, nobody's going to fly him to Nigeria first. No. To Biafra land first. None of Biafra has been declared. They will fly him of a country where he chooses to be. And the place he wants. Because he is now a president of a new country. He must receive all the welcome, hero welcome. He will receive hero welcome. That is what Rahman received. That's why they fly him to London first. Instead of fly him to India, no. Instead of getting him to Bangladesh, no. They first fly him to where? That is why we need that corner as we open country, please. We need this help for us to be a free nation. That all of you are going to benefit what we are going to put out there on our own. We are going to make life easy for people. We're going to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the Biafran people are going to give oil free because the oil is not finishing. This oil, because of this oil that Britain and America shy away from our matter, this oil that we have is not finishing. You can first enjoy it until the end of this world. But please let us be. Let us stay as a country. To stop the invading of the Fulanis, the Boko Harams. America, you are in danger. America, you are you are in danger from these Fulanis, from this Boko Haram. For these bandits that are going on in Nigeria. They want to make Nigeria safe haven to attack you. Remember, in all these corners against Israel and even you, when anything happens to them, Nigeria will give them a safe haven. It's not an eyesore to you, for you to recognize Biafran people. Now we have a new country. Now Biafran people has made a declaration of a new country. Release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release our Prime Minister, Simon Banjoko. These are those who make us to be alive today. Because God only helps those who help themselves.
With the British Prime Minister Sir Edward Heath and held a major press conference.
Do you hear that? In London, he met with the British Prime Minister, Sir Edward Heath, and held a major press conference. That is how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released. Believe you me. No court release Rahman. No court release him. No single court that be able to release him. After having the press conference in London, where again, listen.
He then flew to New Delhi, India, where he was met by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and a massive, emotional reception.
Do you hear that? From India, from London, they fly him to New Delhi, India, where he met the Prime Minister, who? Gandhi, and a massive emotional reception begins. If you hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, are you not going to cry? Tears of joy come from your eyes. The same way tears of pain are coming from your eyes today. The same thing is going to happen again. But until then, finally, he arrived where? Listen, after London to New Delhi, where again, as a prince of a new country, listen to this.
Finally, he arrived triumphantly in Dhaka on January 10, 1972, to a tumultuous welcome from the newly independent nation.
Do you hear it? Finally, he arrived to where? To Dhaka on January 10, 1972, with a welcome from the newly independent nation. Coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we make our declaration automatically a fully independent nation. That is why we have to address him as your president. I hope you had it clearly here. I am not the one saying it. This is how leaders who has fought for a new country is being released, not the other way around. No courts release these people. I hope you had it here. He released by the pressure of that his people put on out there. That is how he was released. That is how it happens. That is why we are calling on you to support United States of Biafra. Because the level has changed. Level has changed. See, because of oil, because of our mineral resources, you don't know what we have. That is why the world is against us. That is why we must continue using our voice. That's why we must continue calling on them. That is why we should put in this pressure. Obata Obiora was arrested by Finland, a country he's fought for. He's also currently one of the reserve military of Finland. He is among them. When they put him there, what was his offense? Oh, they don't know. But today he becomes a bad person because he's fighting to liberate his people the same way the white Finland people fought and liberate their people. There is saboteurs in all these countries today. They dealt with them mercilessly. In due time, Biafra government are going to deal with them. Our government must adhere to important things like the way they are doing. They need to be letting the world know what we're passing through. They also need to be, there is physical eyesore that should be happening at least 2 times in every weekend in all over the country. It does not of this particular Europe. This particular Europe, there is movement supposed to, there is something supposed to be happening every day after our declaration. That is what people of Bangladesh did in their own time. Our declaration that we looked at, that we brought our recognition has already been done. But that pressure that is an eyesore, that children, that old women, that old man sees, to start talking to their son, who are member of the UN, who are members in all government of the world, that particular thing is not happening. It's not happening. That particular those things that are going to trigger this, which I will present to you tomorrow, is not happening. The other day I told you that out of 10, we are only on 3. When 7 is missing, you failed the exam. The government is not failing, but they are doing it they are taking it step by step, really. But there is steps that need to present out there for the world to see. There is a step that need to present out there for them to see. That is the step I am calling for. How Bangladesh made it to happen. Today, go to Bangladesh, our people are there, as in abroad. People fought for it. People fought for it. The other was arrested, sentenced to death, but in the 9 months of arresting him, what people are outside did triggers his release. The same way people of Kenya did. The same what people of India did. The same what every other country at Namibia and all of them, Eritrea, etc., all of them did. We must stand on those existing protocols to be calling for the world to intervene quickly for Mazi to be alive. Look at the color of Mazi Kanu. Are you happy about that? When you see his color, are you happy about his color? What about those that we are not seeing? Why can't us take every yardstick? Why can't we take every multiple dimension in what we are doing? Why are we only on the one track of the movement? It's not yielding the pure result. So in this junction, if you're watching me, maybe you want to call me, I have only 30 minutes to be here. If you want to call, you are free to call on number 9+9 7 3 60 51 337. Even if you don't ask me a question, you are free to ask questions based on what I discuss, based on what I present to you this evening. Based on what I presented to you this evening. Ndiba is no kusina no na-eme amara atu ede manyereji erie ya dịka ji. A na-eji nke ndị mmadụ mere wee mụta nke ị na-eme. Ọ ya bụ ụzọ amaghị akpọ olebe egbe anya n'ọdụ n'okwu Igbo. Ọ ihe a ka a na-akpọ gịnị? Ụzọ amaghị olebe egbe anya n'ọdụ. Ọbụtazi ka esi akpọ ogele. It's things that call for our attention to do. It's things that we have to focus on. This is how the leader was released. By pressure that people are outside, you and I, mount of our leaders, of our new country. All of them are triggers release of a man that have passed judge 10 cents over his head. I will allow you to play again for those who may listen to it later or late. So please, whenever you come across, please like and share. It is very important if you do so. Like and also do what? Share the program. Listen to this.
The Bangladeshi leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was released from a Pakistani prison in January 1972 due to intense international pressure following the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War. Here is a summary of the events leading to his release. 1. Imprisonment. After declaring the independence of Bangladesh, then East Pakistan, on March 26, 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was immediately arrested by the Pakistani
Okay, I have a call. The call is very fainted. Sorry, my people. Let me see. Yeah, there is a call here. Yes, so good evening, Wanda.
Good evening, Chino. What's the matter?
I'm good. I'm at the mama.
Good evening. Mama no you China na our Biafra land. I'm not the safe. ya chi nọ na-ege ihe na etichi onwe ajụjụ onwe achọrọ m ka mụ na gị kpaa nkata asị onye ma the time ha mee akidnap our president Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
So yeah, onwe nke ịma ịgwa nwakwa nke ma gwa gị because ịma na amụghị native number one. Oge ha kidnap our president Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Can you remember what Simon Ekpan told the lawyers? Can you remember?
He told them that no court will release Mazi, and no court will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. And he told them no court will release Nnamdi Kanu. Because of our people, I don't know why, they are so wicked. They are so based in one person that if it's not Nnamdi Kanu that will bring Biafra, nobody else will bring Biafra. Because I'm totally annoyed this evening. Because the way, just like you are speaking indirectly to our government that they are not doing enough. Listen to me, my brother. Nobody is perfect. And everybody is doing all our effort to make our president Nnamdi Kanu to come out right now. Okay, if it's not the hatred our people have, in some one PM, Aloy Ejimako, and that what is his name? Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and the rest. No, that and the IPOB, they're supposed to team up with Obatobie, the Prime Minister, and we'll work together, because of Obatobie is international lawyer and he knows more than what all those ones knows. You understand? They will come and team up, and they will be listening to him. He will still be listening to them. You understand? They work hand to hand. This thing will not come like this, but they do not him, and also Nnamdi Kanu siblings. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu siblings. They are fighting for who? They are fighting for Batobe. For how many good years they are fighting for this man? This man carry everything alone, plus people that support him. That time, you see how Obatobia also supposing they team up. This the detention of Onyedu will not be long up to now because of the hatred they have in Obatobia. Nobody listen to him. They are doing their own. From there, they invoke this man in America, Bruce, because they're always money mongers. You see, and before Obatobia, we rise again and doing things, putting things in order. How many years did it take him? You understand? How many years? Suppose all those mongers, all those people, whatever they call themselves, will unite. That's what the God of Soviet is calling them. Come, let us unite and team up and fight this once and for all and make Onion come out from the dungeon. No, they are just hatred on herself.
Abakaleke.
Oh, Abakaleke. Is it this Abakaleke? Is it that from Abakaleke? We bring all those things. But don't know that wickedly the return our president Nnamdi Kanu, not Obatobie, not me and you. You understand? And Sabotua, every arm go Savo is too much. All those ones, okay. Prime Minister, if you can remember, the time Prime Minister are there out, no, I'm working for release of Nnamdi Kanu, and be doing all those things, and be doing his best. Do you see how Nigeria was treating our president Nnamdi Kanu? If Nnamdi Kanu just vibrate in the court, you will see our prime minister, the way we channel his own, and everything is going well by that time. And after everything, because you can see how was dealing with speech, putting things in order, because he knew what to do. That's why I promised Onyem to say that Onyem, if you don't have anything to bring to the table, he will bring something to the table, because he knows every damn thing. And you know the time that this man cried out, Chibuzo Egwato, Simon, if I saw that you are not doing it right, but your speed, slow down, because of what? Another one, there's money. There's money that's making Obatobia to be rushing everything, because he knows that today will come because of he's a freedom fighter. And another thing, after everything, no, is it not 2 weeks remain? No, Obatobia was arrested by Finland. Okay, Dr. Ngozo Nabezi, take that mantle and courage and do everything. Supposing, if it's not because of what Getukun that both this Igwe Butuzo with the Yahoo, with the people that they are brought over, this will not be like this. After putting them over, you see what will pass through, and you see that where Ogetukun sees our money. He sees our money, just like when you see a bank, there's no money. We start afresh. This government, all of us, start afresh. So how many months it takes this government to be on their feet? And another thing again is that, because if we were saying that this government is not doing what they're supposed to do, or they're not doing much, my brother, they're doing what they're doing what me was it not even expect them to up till now, because of they're doing it. Because okay, do you know how many countries that right there? Do you know how many countries that our letter is on the table to recognize us? Even both Africa countries, both that Ghana, they've wrote them. They're waiting. You understand? And another thing again, you're saying about protesting. You, me, anybody can call for protest. It's
No.
not only men.
No. I
You can call a protest.
No, I want to make you saying no, because now I think I have discussed that. Now we are in a country. We are in a new country. That's why I said tomorrow we give you almost 4 countries. But how they did it. Once a new country is being declared, the government, which happen to be in abroad, people of Bangladesh who are in Britain, are in London, they was on the streets protesting every day in the name of the support of the government. The government will give a letter to you or to me to submit in a country where I am living to call for the protest. That is, you had it here.
Okay.
I hope you are following. You heard when they said they need political pressure, which is protest. As a never is now in Kanu from Nanya Bezioko, man of 40 hand on Antibasa as in Kiji Brony, we have Ilubanya here. Yes, we agree in the government. Do you know that without this political pressure of Bangladesh mounting on every part of them in abroad where they are, now nobody want to hear about them. Do you know that? That is why I said tomorrow we will take time to see that if now hear this particular protest in
our government are still doing it. You know, in this protest, my brother, you can still write, yeah, you can still write our DPM said, you can still write him, you know, say that he wants, you are bringing suggestion, see what, and this and that, you know, how she can still reply you. Maybe after that, we know how to put it, because we can still help them in that, you know, we can still write them and say, we know how to write them, you know, in their own inbox, separate. You understand? But they are trying their best, because they have write, there's many letters all over. You know, me know that this America, you will tell me that America and British, even our letter is in their table. And I said that we submit to them. Because of what? Because of our resources in our country. There's many angles. You understand? Okay, now, you talk about army. Is it not me and you hear the name of soldiers, you know, our commander, and all name, beer, Hausa name? I don't know where other name, whether it's from Hausa. Do you see how our people are in the social media saying that Dr. Ngozo Rabesi recruited a terrorist into our army? Who is going to fight for us? You understand? Because those people, they are ready to help us. And our people in the social media, they are using their mouth to tell all over the world that Dr. Ngozo Rabesi recruited a terrorist in our army to come and fight our people. Who is going to help us? Is it not our neighbors? Even this northern side, Hausa people, they are not happy what Nigeria are doing to us, and they want to help us. You can see that I think last 2 weeks they are called. Last 2 weeks they called. Last week they called, and our people just opening their dirty mouth and calling because of that name that is a terrorist. Are we going to fight alone? No, our neighbors will help us to fight. What are we doing?
If you follow,
our people as politics.
If you
okay, look at now, Nnamdi election now, they are now putting it out there that then we see Obieze and that one in Socha. You understand? I know that I will not listen to them, but saboteur is too much in our midst. That's why
we know reason why the saboteur is too much. Yes. Bangladesh take the time. Or here Amazonia and the Meketa. Do you know what's happening in Amazonia of recent? Amazonia are wiping out all the saboteurs in their land. Silently.
Yes,
so
yes.
You had me see
true.
when I'm presenting matter to you, I like to present it the way it is. Oh yeah, me watch my phone now. If we find out that I don't romance word, I'm only here when I want to say something. I say the way it
my
is.
brother, even
So,
I don't romance
yes.
word.
So there is
Even
something.
I don't romance word.
There's something I want you to understand. You had me listening. You had me saying that the government, there is nowhere 3 particular areas this government are doing very, very perfect on it. More than everybody follow me. You heard when I said that the government are, or there is more 3 things they are perfect on it clearly. But nowhere one not important. Obu no nka ha na elegara anya behavior anyi o. Enwere ike obu no ya. Enwere ike obu no dị nke anyị stag. Mana this our platform, here they be real. When this message is sharing and flying, the government might hear it and listen also. Then like mo wa na enwe space. I hope you had my voice. I don't change who I am. Can't we patronize or can't we please anybody? I say the way my spirit always stand for of who I am. So the issue is this: the government are doing in everything I said. The government are doing 100% right. Are you not hearing it from me? ihe a na-eme bụ na na-eji nja mmadụ listen ihe ndị anyị sị na onye njaghị ọgụ ka onye ọlụlụ ya onye na-ajaghị ọgụ ajaghị ka o saja ya abụghị ya bụ esi agaghị dị ọgụ enwe ihe ndị bụ na mmadụ nwere ike ikwu ya somebody can record my voice now saying to our DPM that enwe ndị ji personal number ya and achọkwa n'ime iji ya for basis known to me ka ọ ghara ibechi ọbụna na-edi ihe dị yes.
No. You can write him
I have. There are things I will not say that I have done. Even okay, don't worry. After the program, I will copy things, something I have sent on that WhatsApp number and send to you. I've been writing. I've been sending messages. I'm not keeping silent. When I see those things that are going, because I'm independent to the Sina, Obo knows why my way anya n'ọdụ. And independent no esere mpekleju. Oruo na mi nobody eziokwu bi ya okwa eziokwu ni ya enwere ihe ndị anyị ga-ewe from some countries and o nwere ike bụ otu ansi ekwu here now ka the government ga-esi wee ne they will say okay, we're not doing this, let us look at the law in law about it. Let us see how we can amend this thing. That is all I am calling for, because for me who has followed, it's also only color of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from them every night, because the color of this man is changing every day.
My brother,
so in due process,
my brother, I'm not fighting you.
No.
It's only that annoys me.
Yes.
That our people, why are we like this?
Now let me tell you.
Let me ask you. Okay,
yes.
My brother. Okay.
Go on. Okay. No, go on. Ask me first. Ask me.
Okay. Let me ask you now. This state at home. We are 40 states.
Yeah.
We are 5. Are we not 40 states? Okay.
We are 40 states.
How many of them, apart from that 5 states, because this one is not tribalism, I want to say it raw. How many of them are sitting at home, apart from that 5 states, but we are 40 states? Asaba and Noma, are they sitting at home? Rivers, whatever they call them, are they sitting at home?
Please,
how can we fight this thing? How can we fight this thing? You know.
That is why I said, if you listen very carefully, that's why I said, everything they said.
Our people now.
Biafra is not coming from those in the homeland. Remember that. Those in the homeland are going to bring Biafra, because if you follow every down history, and that's why I said I will take out my time to be presenting history of almost 5 countries who are on this process where we are. Even I will also present how they treated their saboteurs and their enemies. And even when some people refuse about the new country. And when you get refused, but even inside you are anymore, and when Mazi in the house, no disagreement. Because of no disagreement, I get bank I know right now. Despite I'm coming. Despite when about internal sabo, and when they no 2 hand now. No big able na head so na pay attention, pay. Man have chalk or bruno have be an easy. Like somebody called me on my phone and said, Biafra TV or Shino. Why do we busy here and easy? Why not eating them a pipe low? I want to Biafra, you don't know Biafra. Why did West go to her? Stop calling me on my phone. Do you see it?
That is mad.
Is it not? I told him, Oga, from today I block you. I block him, he blocked me also. I'm talking to you about my own personal uncle. No, though you be here from Nagwam. Where's your sir? Nigeria favor or not favor? I don't want Nigeria. Ebumian keep along here many young men. Or simply, I'll say a high snag they will arrest me. Man, arrest I won't say she goes to ready. Care when him you put on social media now. No, I'm expressing my will. If you don't want Nigeria, I might have somebody may express his own will or my own right. No, yeah, no name. Now, the end that is why I just swear Nibo. God and ask any young and I'm really queer the way in Mamsi from the one on Yembo. That one by the side. Now look at look at one thing. Oh, when Debo, okay, no, when Debo G Merem can read, Mob Unyedim Coram can read, okay, no, when Debo to her. Other than him, then I be for land. And when then I check us in everything, I said, I'm up to see any one. And when you have nature, they man, this show, na this na Biafra in a walk here. look at one history. Namibia from South Africa, how long Kahabu Bangladesh, Nahabu Asia, or Nahabu, just Habu Asia or whatever. Namibia from Africa, Bahana Aluya. Hello, Real, how many Sabu?
And then Namibia, okay, and then Namibia, who helped them to get the independence?
Cuba, Ndehepro how Cuba / America. Hepro. So for we now, and listen, the people of Namibia was against and the IPO Nigeria name. Believe you me, every country passed through that thing. Man, I know Jibon and Kaiji were the worst of both. Na the danger of long agitation. Okay, man, that particular history here. Danger of long agitation.
Yes.
Then we have also. Do you know that Namibia fought their own freedom from South Africa 24 years, which is 2 decades. Mananiwa after 2026, Anya fought for 60 years. Whether being serious or not being serious, all together, inclusive of all of 60 years, over we are going to over 4 decades. But we are going now. By next year, Anya about 5th decade, because 1 decade is 12 years is 1 decade. Then count from because of Ndiojo. And so what we are going to do now, see. Ndi Ambazonian name now. Ambazonian no here was silent. That is, they are sanitizing their place silently. So the government any DB but na buy now. The government are doing well. The time has come for all those things. But the thing is that when this thing leads to internal conflict, me and you, are we still going to stand? That is the question, because wiping away saboteur sometimes bring internal conflict. And you know that the international community will not talk anything about it, because they know. Okay, no, Nandi after creating a new country, Nandi Nigeria and Ham of Manda as rebel. Okay, now Maguire.
Yes.
Odana Ham. Now.
Yes.
I don't want to go deep on the issue of treating them, because on one hand, on social media. If you watch me very well, you watch if you about security, me watch them. But I'm going to of my quit on about at all, because now I got security. Now I'm a come and choose those name. So near Diabo right now. Yes, right now. Now I ain't gonna our government. It's a drama they have ecotonia. No, only way to say we can tune the now with bitterness, with anger of here government, because now I don't come near from day one. Name like about Toby, learning from about Toby. Well, that's about history. Name we call with this mass and they can. Because it is difficult. It is not difficult to now. That thing he's fighting for, the ML declaration. Remember, this Rahman of Bangladesh, a day for them to make declaration is day they took him away. That day particularly. But do you know what happened? The same way Dr. Ngozi stood up, that is the same way the people of Bangladesh, a person stood up that day and stand on that declaration and made the declaration happen. After that, Kennedy declare, do you know this about now? I don't even remember Bangladesh declare an alog. And I have this bro to Buana Pio Man stop. Then they abroad now start mounting pressure on the global stage. Then like how we know that our governments are making everything. That we are going to say nine came from Nanya, but when man can no nante sometimes. Now the government are doing everything. And when you hear man name like this, the international global stage and the alliance, yes. Now this pressure of this one and this one is getting too much. What is going on? They will not draw attention. Over the Namibia people and on Cuba, they persuade the protests on Cuba. I wasn't going to want here. They persuade there. Over the America, they persuade Cuba and the America will not come in. But remember, now when South Africa are for aid, now South Africa, America against South Africa support for the first time. Imagine here, all Cuba no one here. That is why when the Namibia bidro maybe protest na Cuba, bidro maybe nsobu na Cuba. Then the Cuba with the authority over America, Abia, Jekwenshia, and from there organize. So Mazi and Kanu will only be released under the pressure. Ayine on social media, number 1. Number 2, political pressure amount on Kana Afwanya. Then number 3, when here angrobasra election as the right of election. Now the new government has right to call for election in a newly declared country without any organization is to prove that the government is not a book of paper and pen. So now calling for protest and all these things triggers political pressure. The international community no. Now, the only Igbo when Igbo man when Igbo no you go to and cab na gram de kunka. Omu Biafra cab do kunka no wine now. Away from na that's what me but that must right now. Now, I be say no kunka but Igbo man Igbo. I ain't gonna message nka on wine. I got a post here, that go to bro. Na Biafra government army on social media today. And that is the best thing I made. So far so good. When I said the government here, I'm maybe that hammer of ma and the hammer of ma for zribo in here basara din kaina afwanya. Nkaina afwanya. Afu afwanya na move forward. Okay,
yeah.
Because you got 1 minute, you got 1 minute. Everyone actually contribute on a number. Please, my brother, the number to call. Let me call the number for you. Here I am. We don't place number on the comment section because of the law of this country. On January, so we abide by the law. So the number to call is +9 7 3 60 51 337. That is number I used to do program. You're only on WhatsApp. Remember the number is +9 7 3 60 51 337. In what's here 11 minutes, don't get I will still call it again. So until go on. Mother go on.
Yeah, Emma, I was trying to round up so that no one can call in.
Okay.
Ian get make it up na ngabana X now. So mbana X na so ngagene again so that can raise the matter na X also. And because now I ain't sure I get when I'm getting a kitchen and also get we have planning a 1 year doing and one case I'm like very soon have but now nko yendu any bu because never go the gaga
change go across go Rubicon across the beacon. So Irapia depend on our hand. Yes.
Yes, I want the Obona Emma Chinoka Emma the Tine Nne Odika Odika Muna Mara Nesoku Muna Mara Nesoku with no consequence can say.
That is our young came from them and I'm without. Our young came from them. I hope they got our people was so bad, so wicked. How can they okay? How can go na iya adigo? But if you can't Kaka okay. I see onye ndu si fundraising. HTNA fundraising for onye ndu kanka. Okay, why can't us come together now and fight onye ndu puta? Onye ndu puta zia what is that kwani na chinya zia or settle everything. But let's still making it to be. I don't know what's wrong with our people now. I'm not being many. Gịnị dị iwe ihe na-eme anyị bụ ihe na-eme ndị be anyị bụ ifọnọdụ ebe anyị nọ ugbu a ifọnọdụ ebe anyị nọ in this 21st century anyị abịabeghị ya before and ọ bụ na ihe m iji ọdị ihe bụ na ị na-pay more key interest in everything and na ị na-enwe ọchịchọ ka ị mata ihe ga-ama ha and ka ị na-enwe ọchịchọ na ihe abụ the right to ihi na ị ka nwere ezi obi onweghị position ị na-achọ onweghị ego iji ihe enweta iche eke ndị na ahụ ha ọchọchọ na social media efu na ha ji ihe ahụ enweta ego bụ eziokwu because ọmazị nka na gwara sị na our people che na every opportunity biji wee kpata ego until that na-apụọ n'ime anyị for the first and otule ọ pụọ na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ ọmụ na ọnwa onye ọzọ ga-abụ na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ ọmụ na ọnwa onye ọzọ ga-abụ so ihe ndị asụ ndị ji anyị mana ihe na-achọ ịgwa gị n'okwu Igbo ka m na-alaziri gị na n'ilu ndị be anyị si na a na-adị n'Igbo agụ osu ndị oyibo were bịa gwa gị na after ka e nwere a declaration of a new country na a ga-enwe ndị a na-akpọ rebel ya bụ okwu ndị be anyị si na a na-adị n'Igbo eje agụ osu ama m ịgotere okwu a na-ekwu now very well
Yes,
I am from different opinion because let me give you an example. When no know as I say a commander, I'm to bring me down. When no as a commander of land serve Nigerian government, within our Mumba as a commander. When back to the local level, when they were Mumba, I want them to have the number. Then when I'm gonna have Google secure how to secure our land, our territory. They kick against me. But do I stop? Once you stand on the right side, that is, do you know my number one happiness under this government? Do you know my number one happiness? Now, the government stand on the international existing protocol when I ganiru. That is my number one happiness for the first. That is what gives me joy.
Yes.
I have checked everything. The government are on the pure legit right side to be a new country. And the existing protocol. Those criteria are not going to UN Charter. Montevideo Convention, Geneva Convention, Vienna Convention. Yes. The government are accomplishing all of them. From A to Z, they are there. They are 100% there. That is my happiness. Because that is also proving now how I got the value of international law and the process to be a new country. The how got here. Then, the only thing now you how in the anime if you to us wedding no be, but I go to wedding no be. Then to when queer. How make queer to trigger anger? How make queer to the government to know? Now, listen. Now, you map no one any person was here you to queer. So people them number one Nigeria attack. Even Purity Nigeria and Mobile Ezioku, Hana Banem Baman, Hagota Zia Nigeria Abu a country, and Nigeria Abu a death sentence to every indigenous person. Because for me now, my new slogan, one Nigeria, then sentence to indigenous people. That is my old slogan.
Yes.
Because the indigenous people are all of them have been chased away. So let us help the government. Let us help the government. Anywhere we are, let us raise our voice. Let us say the way it is first, then allow them to do. Like I'm a from somewhere, country in Africa, same na wow. So when you get back, na cancel here, but I need to open the Biafra now, senator. One of African country, one of another African country, and also na police is African country about home. Of course, us maki rule la from now. Let go and say, oh, before you join me, or sim na ke money here well easy. The government are doing well.
Okay.
But the is not a mate to or go on. So Randolph, let us allow someone to
right. Yes. My brother when them working, Munagama work him and all time on a fuma on your quasi on your getting about what I'm on tell us a fumado.
Yes.
No, you couldn't water.
Yes.
More water, you are water, more water quality. And they thank God because near name, one the lawyer Najua, yes. And Hannah walk on everything in a go now. Or boy, yes, Mount Queer, Count Kujogo can be, but Otto say boom now because now I want too much too much more than other countries. They pass it like this. I was too much. You understand? And all kind of support to our government now. And more stop for this thing na space now. Kanjega agwa oh yeah. So Kanjega suggest earlier na right our
government, yes.
Our DPM, yes. Nnamdi CK. Kanjega kwagente.
Thank you so much.
But even wakwana go
on my own. You win a waziri.
Okay.
Now, listen, when the same people of spirit march together, we might sometimes like we are going to disagree, but at the end, I didn't agree on one good point. In your line, I never suggest the government because that is when you will say no open a government again one particular person and need number let Biafrans what they know we should do more to get our recognition. Let them be putting it in there as an inbox. And the person will be reading. Asking I am tasting. Go to that. If you go to that line AGS and DPM, I know how many message and information I drop in there. But because of Nagubeya, I will not stop. I will continue doing more. I'm going to document here and do a number there now. I will take some part of it forward by email back. Because every day we are born to learn every day.
It's true. And then na hancha the busy. Oh no, when you get what put on when you also no what put on when CDPF name the name. But if government yesterday, Nam in a bunny, Chuko Kada Maga, Gabagumi, in a try on your own. Then what more knowledge and more teaching in the teaching. That can the only year piece. Not go to the night, but I can't type because of the room now and the manager and not there. But on a gam nante because Nnamuti, my brother, the CK,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, thank you, Wanda. Yes, follow Biafrans. We will say it the way it is. It doesn't make you my enemy. We are Biafran. And when you get one a man like here, and when you get one man like here, but the understanding of what makes us a matured human being, the ability to reason that thing together within ourselves, and end it there, or man may escalate to other places. That is the truth of the matter. We have somebody who has been calling. Let us know if you can call her, he or her back, because he said he has also something to contribute. We said that no brain is a waste. It's all we are doing. Good evening from here, Wanda.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening from here. I salute you.
Salute you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
No,
you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you,
ma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate, and the difference also appreciate.
Thank you so much.
So, even mutually contribute, but now, even if our freedom. So, what do you have? That's one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And what do you think after?
Yes.
So, when you put a car our leader said, serve his due and go back, come back with shit. That is what I have to tell them. How can you feel 8 days before her one day and they Madonna, at room on the apple? This has to watch 8 days about our president. Account for them. Now, according to topic in Kanu, one woman if you get put to one when anything to contribute. Even I want just disconnect it.
Just take your time. Take your time.
So, and I mean, about our freedom. Come Bruce, okay, shower. You didn't know of you, travel. I'm Bruce, shower.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because, well, why not? Let me speak it in English so that you will hear. This is what we are. Some come here, they will grow, eat, just live their life and die. While some are meant to be remembered even when they are gone. Some are made rich or to be recognized for a purpose, which we have a lot of them among us, among us the Igbos. But very few are using that for this project of God that we are into. Saying that, Shaori had in mind to go for the president of Nigeria. It's a very big service. No matter how he thought of it, God granted him that role, and he took it to make a difference, even if he has not been there, even if they are rigging or doing anything. But he may not know that it may not be that president that God wants that enrollment of presidents want him to use it to do. It may be what he's doing today. Because there's nothing that will give him a good name like fighting for justice. No matter the aim or objective, I always say it, he knows. But like you said, Nkai Furunanya Kaim,
Yes.
Nkai no Nancy, for Kwasi. For this one he is doing, I give it to him.
Honestly.
And I say thank you to him. And I also want to remind Nigerians that God can never be fooled. When our leader,
Yeah.
when our leader was kidnapped, it was the Yoruba that first celebrated it. Their media never gave up celebrating it. Some of our gullible Igbos joined them. Today, God is using the same Yoruba person to put in the front for people that are ready to do what they're supposed to do to go and do it. You see that God is not foolish.
Exactly.
That is that. And I want to commend everyone that went and is still talking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi, our president. Our president was speaking for every damn Nigerian, every child that goes to bed without food, every woman that goes to the market not knowing whether she will sell or have food for that day, every man that are out there pushing barrow under the rain and sun, trying to make ends meet, not knowing where that ends is going to meet. Those were the people our leader was talking for, speaking on their behalf. So every living thing in Nigeria is supposed to rise up and talk about it. And the greatest thing they did that they don't know. Let me also commend our Hausa brothers.
Yes.
Not Fulani. Now we know who is who. Our Hausa brothers and sisters. I give it to them for rising up and recognizing that this is not just about Biafra or Igbos, it's about all of us. It's about all of us, because if that land is taken away from the indigenous people, where will you run to? Did you know that Europeans are now teaching their people to get citizenship of other countries in Africa? In case anything happens, they will see where they run to. Do you know? It's online.
It's happening. Yeah.
Therefore, that
Yeah.
I was shocked, giving them ideas of how to do it. You know, Botswana just dished out a law that if you invest, I don't know, $70,000 to $90,000 in their country,
Yeah.
it will warrant you to get an investment citizenship. They are longing to do that. Why are they doing that? Why are they preaching this? And our people are leaving their own land, rushing to where there is nothing. Common sense that is not common. Now, that one is for Traore. Nigeria has broken the spell of Fulani terrorist government yesterday, but they don't know what they have done in the spirit. The spell of Tinubu and Fulani terrorist government and those that own Total in Nigeria was broken yesterday. Those that gave Fulani Tinubu red carpet, their spell against the indigenous Nigeria were shattered yesterday. And I want to tell the Nigerians to keep standing up. Freedom is not free, and freedom can only be taken, not given. Every of you will keep standing up. The promise is that anyone that goes on this, the history will talk about you. The future generation will read about you. Just like we are reading the ones that happened in Europe. They are not free because it's free. Their fathers and their forefathers fought dearly for it. This thing that they use Gallo to kill, disseminate people in, and they are still using it in the United States and some other, even do there at times. That thing was made in France. The first person that was used that was used on was the King of France and their family. Did our people know this? So it is not new that the rich don't want the poor to rise. It is not new that he who is holding your gold will not want to release it in peace. It is not new. It has been happening in the history of humanity. And even what baffles me most is that even the religious people that are on the altar reading this Bible, they don't even go that way. Because when the Bible tell you, say, take it by force, they don't go that way. Jesus is freedom. They don't go that way. They are among those persecuting the free people, persecuting anyone that talk about freedom. And you say that God is with them. Do not be deceived. God has left many of them. So, coming to our own government, our government, like you said, they are trying. I give it to them. They are trying. Our case is a very peculiar case. We must not forget about this. Mazi, Simon Ekpa will say, Biafra is different from every other. Our case is very, 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 very peculiar case. In the sense that the world is eating from our land. What are they getting from Bangladesh and all this? That's why they try like to close their eyes. Couple this with that, with the time, like you talk about our long agitation, the same thing, the awareness and the corruption that is in the world today, we are not like that then. If what is happening in Nigeria today were to happen in the 80s or even late 90s, I tell you, everybody in the world will be talking, let Nigeria, let this. You do remember there was a time that CNN, they were the first people that raised voice Nigeria is going to divide. I remember because I was among those that prayed against it. Can you imagine what ignorance can do? I was among those that came out to raise my voice to heaven and prayed against this. That is what I am into today, suffering. When the Bible says we perish for lack of ignorance, that is true. When you are not informed, you will be misinformed. Because we are listening to Nigerian news and we are misinformed. Just like our people at home that cannot access internet, they are misinformed. And it's because of them that all of us are there, calling and doing whatever. And you see how they are trying to shut us even from that call. Yeah. So, our case is peculiar. And what you are saying is nothing but the truth. But you are doing your own. The government is doing their own. Those that went to protest yesterday did their own and will continue to do. Those in the media, they are doing their own. Whenever I think about this pressure that we need, I, for once, think that if only us, the Igbos of the United States of Biafra, will have one mind, we don't even need to sweat to pressurize Nigeria. We are the Nigeria that people are hearing today. Their economy is in our hands. If all Igbos from the whole country would take it as what is their problem, lock their stuff. Say every Monday, the whole Igbos in the whole Nigeria, Monday, Tuesday, or weekend, or Friday, Thursday, Friday, lock everything. Who is Nigeria? Nigeria will bow. We don't need international people to help us. But unfortunately, those that they are pulling down their houses there, they are the ones that will never come and support what we are doing. They are the ones that will never support what we are doing. They will look at it, okay, if they pull this one down there, I have another one in Manchester, and I have another one somewhere in the end, I can build another one somewhere. That's how their mentalities are. They are the ones that are holding us. If they can come, look at 20th. I expected at least those people in Lagos, everything called Market of Igbos, church, everything to close down. But they couldn't do it. Must we tell them everything? It's common sense that is not common. If really they know that they are suffering, if really they see the reality, if really they are living in the truth, because you have to live in the truth to see the truth. That is one thing. Somebody is not living in the truth, even if that person is suffering. If you're telling that person the real thing of that suffering, that person will not understand, he will not believe you. He will keep suffering, doing what, and that thing is just in the nose, but he will not accept it because he don't live to see the truth. So our people, we don't need to sweat to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. These people that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu among us, how many are they? They're not even up to 0.00001%. How many are they? But the problem is, with time, our people, I don't know, they have been, I don't know how to put it. Whether I would say they put them in smoke of sleep, or I don't know how to put it. But that was my joy yesterday when I see Nigerians standing up for what's supposed to be done. That was the beginning of the spell, shattering of the spell in the spirit and in the physical realm. Look at what happened in Marseille, this country, is it Marseille? Where their politicians, France, we are sending helicopters to come and pick their politicians. This is what we are suffering in Africa. Do you think they don't know that this day will come in Nigeria when they started deleting the indigenous police and the army? They know. Those we have now are not indigenous police and army. That's why they can block the road for simple protests. Even if you watch their face, you know they are not Nigerians. I came here, the first Senegalese man I met 2011. Immediately he noticed that I'm from that country. He said, we used to come to your country to vote. We have all the clothes. He told me that he even has some here. It's just that when he told me that, with where I knew him, because we met in a course, we are almost rounding up. Because I wanted him to come and make a video, and he was ready to do that. So we made the contact. He said, I even have some here. Nigerian clothes of FPN and all this and all that. They will come, they will carry us, we'll come there, we'll vote. And we'll go back, they will pay us money. Senegalese man, in where I am in abroad, telling me that history. So these things we are saying is reality, it's true. Fulani has destroyed that land. Sultana of Sokoto is supposed not to talk. He is not a Nigerian. Supposed to shut up his mouth. But he's not a Nigerian. With Tinubu, we have the accusation. Tinubu is not a Nigerian. How come you can see a country? Blaise Buhari was not a Nigerian. How do you expect that nation to move? And yet the people inside that country are not seeing it. But thank God they woke up yesterday. There is no way an immigrant, it's only in Nigeria see immigrants taking the first citizen of the country. Even in the land of the dead, it doesn't happen.
That is why.
That's why it happens.
Let me ship one thing before you go on. That is why I told them, mean of one Nigeria right now is a death sentence for indigenous people. We are migrants. That is why in my slogan these days, what you only hear from me is Nigeria means death sentence to the indigenous people. Because both Tinubu to L to Z are not original, don't think they claim they are. And nobody is a Nigerian.
Atiku is not.
Yes.
No one is a Nigerian. So why are the people of the land not waking up to take their own backyard from the visitors that they accommodated? Why? But thank God yesterday that spell was shattered yesterday. And my prayer is to continue to shatter. Those police blocking the road, doing all the roads, they're not Nigerians. They will do whatever they can do because
they're all Boko Haram now.
That is, they're all
Boko Haram.
Of course, they're the terrorists we are talking about.
Yeah.
The real indigenous people are no more in Nigeria army, they are no more in Nigeria police, they are no more in Nigeria police, immigrant, security, anything. Even immigration. It's very few you can have it. So, I commend every Nigerian that woke up yesterday to stand for himself, because you are standing for Mazi Nnamdi, you are standing for yourself and your family. You're not doing him a favor. He has done his own for you. It is your time to stand on what he has done for you, to grow it and benefit it, because we are on the time of benefit. And it's only you that will go and take what is kept there for you. He has done his own, not only for Nigeria, but for Africa. Which everybody, I came here, I went to do IT on a radio station. I went there, they asked me, from one country, I say Biafran. All of them shouted. I was shocked. They said Biafran, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My dear brother, they don't speak English. I was shocked. They said, what? I don't ask them, how do you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because that was the time I knew. This was 2020. That was the time I knew that there was an app to translate. They were the first person from that radio station.
Yes.
You know, that week, everything about the killings, about what is happening in Biafra land was echoed in the radio of this place. And I called our people that were here and said, take this advantage. Let us go on a process and meet their government. The problem is our people are so docile, especially our men. It's so irritating. It's so painful when you see Igbo men outside, the majority of them, you ask, what made these people to, for the first time, leave the country to come here? Because they don't behave anymore like the people they are supposed to be. You talk to them, you woman, you just be disappointed. I called them and said, come on, let us leverage on this. For one good week, just because I owned up who I am a Biafra. They were all happy. They were telling me the whole history of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't miss any lecture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu educated them.
Yes.
Bianca that sold Simon Eber leverage on the education Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave in Spain to do good things for Nigeria. That our names, they started putting Igbo names in their books. I tell you, because they came to know who we were. Bianca in Spain did a very good work. I'm telling you, very, very good work. The Nigeria, I think Spanish embassy is one of the best Nigeria embassy in the world. She did it. Before you see Nigeria embassy in Spain, sorry is it. You will say that came. You don't even want to go in. You don't know what to call it. You don't know if you call it dustbin or in the midst of beautiful, beautiful building. And this is their own inherited building, or they bought it up. It was Bianca that renovated it. This renovation didn't take her up to 1 year. Put it to standard. Make people know that these people are human beings. She really fought for their people. Went to prison and looked for people that didn't do anything. Their king here in Spain, they know him, they know her. It's unfortunate that she rubbish her name just for a peanut because she's hungry. But I ask, all these big names they are answering and the salary they are paying them in Nigeria, don't they keep some? Don't they know that there is tomorrow? Because when they leave, that is another problem that we are facing in the head of these immigrants that catch power in Nigeria. Because when they leave that office, you see that they go hungry immediately. So they have no sense of investment. So a man that cannot invest, that cannot see tomorrow, how can that man make you to live? It's not possible. How can that person leave wealth for you or keep your wealth? It's not possible. The whole people in the politics of Nigeria since I was born, they are the same category of people, whether they are educated or non-educated. Just go there, keep stealing. Some of them have houses, they don't know where it is. That is the only thing that is in their head. Such people can't build a country. We know the part of the Westerners in it, but their own foolishness is overpowered. So the earlier the indigenous Nigerians wake up, because we Biafrans, we are gone already. We are gone. Nobody can take us back. We have taken our country and we are moving forward, and nobody can take that out of our hands. So let others continue to do what they are doing, because they are doing it for themselves, they are doing it for their children. They must realize that those that they are calling their presidents, they are calling some of their senators, Atiku is warming up to come back again. They are not Nigerians. Let them start telling themselves the truth. It's from there that they will be liberated. That truth that they don't want to speak, the time has come. They have to stand up and speak that truth if they really want their children to inherit their own inheritance. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you.
Keep doing
Thank
what
you,
you're doing,
Amanda.
and may God bless you.
Thank you so much for your voice. Thank you for that important submission. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're always free to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Biafran people, you have heard it from her. What we are saying is something that is very. We are not going to build another Nigeria in Biafra land. We are building open-minded country where you have your own right to express yourself. Even if that's after you express yourself, even if it is not right, they will call you in order and told you that this area is not. And not when they call you, you start fighting. We are born to learn every day. The same that we are born to make mistakes. We also born to correct those our mistakes. It left for you who is a Nigerian to fight and get your country from invaders. I met one man on his platform today who was talking about Nigeria, that people should stand up and stop this. How? Nigeria in the first place is not a country of any of you. Your father did not sign. How could you feel that I stood up today and come and call you name and ask this is who you are and you accepted? That is simply all we're talking about. So my people, we have only a few minutes to go. If anyone wants to call, we have maybe 4 to 5 minutes. If you know you want to call, you have this last time to call. If you wait for 4 minutes, no call comes in, we shut the program down. I want you to know that everything that we want to do or we're saying right now is our right. When they say this is your in-level right, it is our purely legit right to do what we are doing. And I want to tell you that nobody will stop you. No one will stop us. It's the time for us to take Biafra to any level. It's not by mouth. Take it to any level by paper, by pen, we are there. By social media, we are there. By politics, we are there. By protests, we are there. Name anything at all. That is why we must do what is called humanly impossible. And we all will join hands to do it. Those now that believed in all these errors, all these problems happening, those that follows the government, past the problem that follows any other group. That is why I told that we can do it. We are enough to do it. We are okay to handle it. So do not be seeing yourself as if we are small. We are not small. We are a large number. Like I told you, tomorrow we are going to be here to let you know the importance of other things that we are not doing. That it must be that, so it might be that one that we are not doing, it might be the one that will bring what we are looking for. Whatever we do to get this Biafra as normal, what matters is that we have got this land secured and we are in a free country. We are in our own nation. So my people, we are going to edit up here. The forms is done. So please, endure, take us with you. We will not even plan to stay up to 2 hours. We will already stay 2 hours, 30 minutes. I said I will stay only 1 hour. But it's how it's been. So please, endeavor to adhere to important things. Change the narrative. See, if they like, many of them today in abroad, the name that they put on social media is not their name. The name they use to eat Adoro is not their name. The name Lazuba is answering is not her name. So the name doesn't matter. If anybody answer whatever you may like, but support this movement. About to be able that it doesn't matter who you want to support this movement, he's going to bring you into support the movement of what? To make that Biafra is a new country. About to be able to finish everything with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are not tribalistic people. They are people that was born to fight for freedom of their people. That is who they are. Tomorrow, wait for us. We'll come back to prove some certain points. Some things that we need to do. Some things are very important. Please like and share the program. Subscribe on our page, Read Biafra TV. Then also turn your notification on, so whenever we are live, that you will see us know that we are live. I want to give those that did not give them before. I see you, Augustina. Thank you so much. Amubiko. Thank you. Good evening from here. I see you, Agonaya. You come there today. Thank you so much. I see you, Ojimba. Thank you so much. And I see Anthony. I greet you. I see Nwaji. Emeka, I greet you. So from me, from here, it is a wonderful evening. Good night, my people, from my location.